What's going on YouTube? I'm Rob Santinel and welcome back to the channel. So today, I'm gonna do something which some of you might like, some of you might not like it, but I'm gonna take the bronze wheels and all the silver trim and I'm gonna plasti dip it black. So before we get into that, if you've been here before and you're back again, hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. It really allows me to create more content for you guys. So please make sure you hit the subscribe button. So I've seen in some of the comments on the video when I showed off these wheels, and honestly, some of my friends have said the same thing. They don't like the bronze wheels with the silver color of the car. Now, to be honest, I disagree. I think the bronze color and the silver is a nice combination. It really stands out from the rest, but I know a black wheel is a more common thing. So I'm gonna take some plasti dip. I'm gonna plasti dip both wheels. I'm gonna plasti dip the silver trim, and I'm gonna plasti dip the silver badge, and then I'm gonna make a comparison from before pictures to after pictures, and I'll come back here again once they're plasti dipped, and I'll see what you guys like. I know there's a lot of GXs that have TRD wheels. I haven't seen one yet with the bronze, so I can show you a before and after for you to compare for yourself if you're wondering, hey, should I get bronze or should I get black? So I'm gonna take the car into the garage, we're gonna start plasti dipping, and then we'll come back here once I'm done. We'll do a walk around, and in the comment section, please let me know what you guys think. Did you like the bronze? Or do you like it in black? All right, guys, so what I've done is I masked off everywhere that I'm gonna plasti dip. So you can see, just masked off this area. That way it's just less cleanup for overspray. And then behind each wheel, I just took a plastic garbage bag. I cut it in half, and then I stuffed it behind there to protect the brakes and calipers from getting sprayed. Now back here, I probably did the worst tape job of all time, but I taped and masked off the whole area so I can spray that as well. And then I'm just gonna have the mask behind the grill and cover that as well. But that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna start spraying. If you haven't done plasti dip before, I think most people have, do light coats and then build it up. I bought 5 cans, probably 1 can per wheel, and the rest for the emblems. With the wheels and the emblems, make sure you have them nice and clean. So I actually got it washed today. So the wheels are good, and then for the emblems, I'm just gonna go over them with some alcohol just to make sure they're perfectly clean. And then you can just start spraying. All right, guys, so I have 3 coats on so far, and just a few things to think about if you do want to decide to do this. The TRD wheels, they're very tough to spray. It's because they have all these different little nooks, and it's really difficult to get the spray in there and on the different angles because they're all kind of curved. So what I'm seeing is, one, I'm getting some drips because I'm trying to get into those nooks. So I don't know at the end of the day if I'm gonna get a full coverage inside of that area. So overall, we have 3 coats on there. I'm probably gonna do 4 or 5 just to make sure I get absolute great coverage. So I'll get back to you in a little bit. All right, guys, so I'm done. I put on 5 coats. I went through 4.5 cans, and now it's dark out. So I'll get back to you tomorrow morning for the big reveal. All right, guys, so here's the after of the wheels being plasti dipped as well as all the emblems. So I have to admit, I actually really like how it looks. So what I've said in the past is my concern is the wheels will blend into the tires, and it definitely does do that. There's not much of a contrast here in color between the plasti dipped wheels to the tires, but it definitely gives the car a much tougher look to it. You know, I have some other black components coming in, so I think the wheels, if I keep them black for a little bit, with the black components I'm going to put on it, is actually going to make everything look really cohesive. What I will say is I plasti dipped the front emblem black, and I do not like it at all. It kind of makes it look like there's a big nose on the car, so I'm going to peel that off. Now for the emblems on the back, I actually like how it looks, and I'm going to keep all of that. However, I'm going to remove this. I think that's too much black. It looks like a big mustache, so I'm going to remove that from it. I've actually seen another GX online where it has all those emblems in black with the piece across still in chrome, and it looks really nice. So a little bit of a contrast between the chrome, a little bit of the black, but I think it really looks good together. But look guys, I did this basically because I was bullied. Some people in the comments said they hated it, which is fine. I think the bronze color is a love or hate color, and I said that at the very beginning. The black definitely looks very, very tough. It gives it a different look than what the bronze wheels gave it. But I will say I'm actually happy that I decided to do this because someone else in the comments said, hey, watch out for those TRD wheels. The paint's pretty soft. You should really think about ceramic coating them as soon as possible. And you know what? That person is right. So the wheels I put maybe 15 miles on so far since I had them installed, and there already is a chip in the wheel. So if you take a look right there, that is a chip in the bronze color, and it's straight through the paint to the actual bare metal. So thankfully, by putting the plasti dip on, it will be somewhat of a protective barrier for it. But it's pretty sad. I mean, you know, Toyota makes a different colored wheel, and they can't even put on a strong enough coating for it to not chip off from just regular, you know, road debris. That's pretty crazy. So I'm actually going to keep the wheels plasti dipped for some time. And once it gets warmer and I do my spring detail, I'm also going to do a ceramic coating to everything, and that's going to include the wheels. So the guy that commented on ceramic coating the wheels because, you know, he heard that the wheels were pretty soft, that was a great comment, and he was exactly right, because literally the next day, going a few miles, I got a chip in the wheel. So really disappointed about that. So at the end of the day, I do like how it looks. I'm glad I was getting bullied by my friends and the commenters about changing the color. And I say bully as being, you know, somewhat silly. It really, you know, they just had a difference of opinion on the color, and I totally respect that. So like I said, I do have some black aftermarket parts coming, so it's gonna blend really nicely with the wheels, but at some point I will take the plasti dip off and I will ceramic coat them so there's no issues going forward with the color chipping away. By the way, I did say this when I bought the bronze wheels. I bought them because of the ability to plasti dip them and change the color. So I basically have two wheel colors in one. I still think even if you don't like the bronze wheels or you want to go a little bit crazy and just try it out, I would still do it because you can plasti dip them and it's extremely easy to do, obviously. That way you have some more wheel choices depending on if your taste change or the time of the year or whatever you're doing to your vehicle. All right guys, so that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out a lot. And don't smash, but gently hit that like button. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.